Uh, okay, hi all. So today I am giving a small example about the jQuery. So I create the radio button like male and female. Whenever users checked any radio button, I provide one button. Whenever we click that button, I need the checked radio button value. For that region, I simply create one HTML page. That page name is HTML page 1 and the solution name is web application 1 and I'm using jQuery 3.5.1.js. So I simply throw a src attribute. I will simply means connected to that jQuery file 3.5.1.js. This is the script tab. Under this tag, I write down some logic, script logic. So for that region, so create some radio button. So I write down. So I need to create radio button for the gender. So for creating radio button input type, well, I put the radio. That means the radio button will generate. So I'm using the name attribute. Why? For grouping purpose. So gender. This is the value. This is the male, and I end the radio button. And simply I provide the text is male. So I copy it, paste it. So here the group is same, but the value is changed, female, and the text also change. So text also change. So for next line, I just and beer tag. So what to do? The two radio button will be generated, but I want button. When I click that button, the checked radio button value will be displayed in the div section. So input type. So button. So value is what the value get checked radio button value. So this is the button name, and I provide the unique ID for uniquely identification this button. So btn provide that, suppose like that I'm writing the gender. Okay, so I close it. Button gender info, the meaningful name. So I close it so that I create. So I when I go to the browser tab and I refresh it, see that. So at that gender section we have two radio buttons there, male and female. So my uh, concern is that when I click this button, so if I select the male, then it will display that the checked radio button value is male. If I select the female, when I click that, the checked radio button value is female. So that region, I go inside the script tab. So I want to write some jQuery. For jQuery, I put the dollar. Instead of dollar, also you can write jQuery. So dollar nothing but jQuery. So here I am writing the document. That means it is represent the DOM. Combining with the ready function, it is ensure that DOM is ready. That means all the element now ready in the DOM, inside the DOM. So I need to perform some action so that I will create anonymous function. So to do in that ready function when DOM is ready. So I bind the click event into this button. What happen whenever the button will be click, I checked any radio button checked or not. If it is checked, then I will display the value into a div section. So for that region, I will create one div and this div having for unique identification to the div I will provide one ID. So suppose name is div result. I save it. So for that identify this button I am using ID selector. So for ID selector jQuery we identify the hash symbol, and this is the button ID name. So I bind the click event, and here is the click event. So whenever the event will be raised, I want to perform some action, so that I will create anonymous function. So what I need to perform? So I need to check. What I need to check? I need to check this radio button checked or not. So simply for the identification of the radio button, I am using element selector like input, then attribute I go to or identify the these two radio button, because if I put the input that means it will consider also button. So I don't want to consider the button, I would only consider the two radio button. What to do? Auto differentiate type equal to here radio. Also you can write name equal to gender, anything. So it is having one property called is checked. So that means I'm identify, I'm set to the jQuery, please go to find into the DOM the radio button which is checked. So I'm store into the one variable where selected radio button. So in the case of radio button, so what happen, user also I'll provide two options, male or female, user to the end user. User can check one radio button, also they uncheck, they did not check any one of the radio button. So when user did not check any one of the radio button, I need to give the information to the end user. So how to check? It will be checked or not checked. So I put simply if condition. That means if that variable contain at least one object, that means end user checked radio button. So how to identify? The length property is greater than 0. That means the end user select one of the radio button. If it is end user not selected the radio button, I simply display the message inside the div. So what is that? So how to identify the div? Through the ID selector. So in jQuery, through a hash symbol, you can identify the ID selector. So div result is ID name, the unique name. So set the value, we are using HTML. This is the HTML. So I put the simple information. No radio button are checked. Okay. So in this case, only the probability is the user can select either male or female because the group is same. So no need to looping this object. This variable only contains single object. So what to do? I need to display this information. So that to do, so I give identify the div through that ID selector in jQuery. We identify the ID selector by the hash symbol, and the div ID name is div result. I put the div result here. and HTML. To set the value, I'm putting HTML. But to do the selected radio button value is selected radio button value each plus what is that selected radio button dot value. So whenever we are getting, so we are using val method. So I save this logic and simply go to the browser. I refresh it. So I simply click this button. Here the information, so no radio button are checked. So I checked male and click this button. So selected radio button value is male. So I will female and click that button. The selected radio button value is female. But I don't want to this button. When I select, this message will be I need to be display here. So that region, what to do? I just comment this button so that button is not display. Save it. So instead of this click event, now this button is not there. So I can bind this click event, this radio button. So how to identify the radio button? Simply I go for the element selector. So I put the input. So that means, and how to identify? So in this body file, there is no any other input element, only this radio button is there. So no need to specify the attribute. So your input means it will be go to the DOM and check and identify only these two input. So whenever I click this input, so this event will be fire. I am perform some action. I'll save it. Simply go to the browser, refresh it. So I check the male. The selected radio button value is male. I check the female. Selected radio button value is female. Male, female. So that's it. I think this is useful for you in real time scenario. We write the code like this. So this jQuery means nothing but dollar. Suppose I am replacing the jQuery to dollar, also it will be work. So in your mind, the question will be arises, why we are writing dollar instead of the jQuery? Because jQuery is the 4 character. So instead of writing the 4 character, we simply put the dollar symbol that also indicate the jQuery. So that's it. And I think this example is useful for you, for all of you watching this video. So please subscribe my channel. Please subscribe my channel.